In all my years of video editing, if there's one skill that I could pass on to you, it would be keeping an organized timeline and file structure. I learned the hard way that being messy and keeping unorganized and unnamed files all over your timeline will cost you hours and money down the line when you have clients to work for. Organizing your footage should really be step one on any new project. If you have unorganized files and unnamed files and everything's just scattered over your timeline, naming unnamed project 1 or unnamed photo 2 or anything like that, it's going to take you so much longer to finish that edit when you need to go back and change something. Organization is the key from going from a beginner editor over to a more professional editor. When I was first starting video editing, I wouldn't name any of my files. I would drop them all into one bin in my project panel. So whenever I wanted to go find a B-roll clip or a clip that I used previously, I would just have to scroll up and down until I see what I think would be the clip, click on it, view it, see if that was actually the clip, realize it's not my clip, and then go back and try to search for it again. If I would just name each file accordingly, this would never happen, and I could have much quicker and faster edits. And it's the worst when you edit in something like After Effects or something like that, and if you have like a thing of 30, 40, 50 layers, but if they're all not named, then you're gonna have the hardest time going and making small adjustments to your effect because nothing's named correctly. Professional editors organize their footage before they even start editing it. So that way you don't get stuck in, oh, I'm just trying to quickly get this done. Let me just put all this stuff in my timeline, not name it just to get the edit done, because you will regret it in the future. Name your files and it'll turn out so much better. Naming your footage will lower your stress and make editing videos so much better. That way you can focus on the creative aspect and not finding all the footage that you just had a second ago. Another great way you can stay organized is using bins instead of Premiere. Bins are basically folders that you can have inside your Premiere project panel. Just right click, hit create new bin, and then name it like audio, B-roll footage, A-roll, B-roll, graphics, effects, whatever you want. Keep all those separate so you don't have to look through as many files when you're going to look for a specific thing. Having them all named isn't enough. You need to separate them all in bins. That way you can find those files even easier because you're looking through 30 files instead of like 150 files. Another trick I just started using is color coding my sequences in Premiere. Usually when I make videos, I have sections that I try to hit, like every topic, like topic A, topic B, topic C, intro, closing. So what I'll start doing is I'll highlight all my clips on my intro and make that like the color yellow. And then section 1, I'll highlight them all, make that section blue, and then etc. Just make all the different sections different colors. That way I can keep them separate and not have to guess where does this sequence start and where does this sequence end. And it really keeps my timeline so much more organized. I wish I would have started doing it so much earlier because it's really improved my workflow. And if you color code everything correctly, you'll just edit so much faster because your eyes automatically know what color means what, and you won't have to actually go in and check what clip is what. Then when you're reviewing your footage but you found something you don't want to edit right away, make sure you hit M on your keyboard with markers, that way you can go back to it later. Markers save that point in the video so you can go back to it later, and they keep those on the top of your timeline. Markers are incredibly useful, and I would highly recommend using them if you're trying to become a professional editor because it just helps you keep track of your timeline so much better. You can also leave notes on them, so if you don't necessarily want to change something but you want to note that this happened at this point in the video, hit a marker and just make a note for yourself and you'll never forget. One example of this really coming to bite me is I was working on a huge project for a client. They had this globe effect, like we would zoom into a spot and I'd put a little graphic there, and then we'd zoom out and then we would rotate the globe and go into another spot on the globe and put another graphic there, just kind of highlighting where all of their people are all over the world. And I made this in After Effects and it was a really nice effect and everything. However, I didn't name any of my layers. I just kind of threw everything in there in one giant timeline. So when they inevitably came back with revisions, it took me so much longer to make because nothing was organized. I had to remake it probably like 3 or 4 times because every time they're like, oh, can you just change the font on this? I had to open my project, go through my entire catalog of this like 5-minute video and find the text they want, change it out, and then re-render the entire thing. And just finding the text itself was a hassle in itself. Learn from my mistakes, name your files, and don't bloat your timeline. One thing you can do to avoid bloating your timeline is nesting all your footage. If you have a sequence on your timeline that's finished, just highlight them all and nest them. That way, when you're just looking at your timeline in a whole, you don't get overwhelmed by all the different effects. And then if you want to change it, you just double click and go inside it and then change that, go back to your main effect, and all those changes will appear there and keeping everything nice and organized without getting completely overwhelmed. If you're remaking the same style of video over and over again, one way to really stay organized is to create a template to start with Then just replacing the footage in there with your new footage from your old one, and that'll keep everything super organized and you don't have to remake the entire video every single time. Remember, staying organized isn't really an option, it's something you have to do. I'm a pretty messy person, but when it comes to editing on my timeline, I make sure I stay completely organized because that globe project scarred me so much that I would never say that unorganized again. I make sure to name all my footage before I start editing, label everything in bins, and make sure to color code my timeline and put everything into sequences and nest them so I don't get overwhelmed on my timeline. But do you have any tips on how to stay organized? Let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.